Okay guys, so good news, I figured something out. Remember this idea? This is what was gonna get screwed into this, and I was gonna create a clothes hanger using this, which is a clothes hanging rod. And I realized that it's the same concept. I'm trying to create a handle. So the question is, how do I create a stopper on this so that it doesn't slide out? And also, how do I fix that rattle? But if I can overcome those two things, that rattle, which I could probably put some sort of like felt tape or something in there, who knows? But if I can put something in there, like rubber or something, and then have something on the end that secures to this, okay, so anyhow, the point is, you can do it one of a couple ways. You can drill an additional hole, because by the way, this screw here is larger than the holes that exist inside of this L-beam. So I'm gonna have to drill out one of these holes so I could put it here sideways and mount it sideways on that one, which is a good possibility because that would line up with where I need it to be. Or I could drill a third hole right here, okay, and hang it right there. And now I've got that right up there. So like, just let's put this in perspective here, how this would play out. So it would be something like this, okay, that would be, you know, right here. So we put that right there, and then that rail would be up out of the way, and it would be a nice grab spot. I'm thinking though, that's the better spot for it to be, right up close to that wall. I can't get rid of this. This is a grade 8 bolt that's up into the, that's what's supporting all this weight, okay, of this whole thing, all right? So I can't just pull out this grade 8 bolt and say, oh, I'm gonna put this up there, it's gonna work, because that grade 8 bolt's connected to the beam up here, so that's critical. So I gotta leave that be. So I'm either coming in here, or I'm coming in over here. And if I come in over here, then the question is, how do I make it all tight, right? From rattle. So again, if anybody has any good ideas, I mean, it's pretty basic, I guess, just some felt or something, but if anybody has any good ideas on how to cap this off so that it's side to side strong, let me show you. This is a hollow, I don't know if this is like IKEA or something, but I got this from like Lowe's, and it's got like a little plastic plug in there that moves around, but it's just a pipe. I got to figure out how to create a hard mount on the end of that pipe that doesn't want to come through this loop, because I mean, it's going to be getting a lot of weight. Human beings are going to be pulling side to side on this, and you know what I'm saying. So all right, probably would have been nice if I would have zoomed out the whole time, huh? Been able to see a little better. Sorry about that. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, I've realized, is I'm going to create the twin of this piece of wood and this L-beam over here, and I'm going to run that piece of wood down to that shelf and then mount that into that shelf. And I'm just debating, do I cut a square out in the shelf for the piece of wood to go down through, or do I do something else, just to have the piece of wood end there, and then have yet another piece of wood that's from here down to the other shelf as another grab handle. But it just makes too much sense to have this piece of wood over here as well as a grab handle, plus then you're mounted to the ceiling, it's strong. I will cut this back though. I'll cut this like right here for sure over here, because otherwise I'd hit my head if that thing's sticking out right there. I'd get rid of that. I think it's probably going to be best practice to cut it back to the second bolt. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, that's it. See ya.